So welcome everyone to our call. And I'm Bob Hooper, one of the co-leaders of Team and Beyond video team. And we're here for creating video. And I don't know if either Martha or William, you have the possibility or outcome of the Team and Beyond video team.
I would have to look it up. Give me a second.
All righty. I should have had that as a PowerPoint slide. I didn't think that far ahead.
Oh, Paula. Oh, she's there. Ah, hi, Paula.
Oh, you're muted, Paula, if you're trying to speak. So as William gets that together and Paula's getting herself situated. So yeah, welcome. And so what would you like to get out of the call today, Martha?
I would like to get out of the call and some of my to see Paula on answers much of my concern to see that she's okay, and I'd like clarity on. I did gather my visual information together, and I wanted to get feedback on whether it's going to work or not. And I don't quite know how to download the videos so that people can get them. I just targeted to my website where the videos are housed, and just clarity and learning more about this whole video thing.
Okay, cool.
I have that possibility.
Okay, go ahead.
And the outcome. The global video team is the possibility of vibrant, miraculous communication energizing the world. The outcome of the global video team is global leaders expanding love and connection with all of mankind.
I love that.
And so what do you hear in yourself when you generate that?
Well, I hear myself being trained and developed in vibrant, miraculous communication. It's amazing at where it shows up in my life and who it shows up with. Not just on the teams, but in the world.
Okay, cool. All right, great, cool. Great. So, so the purpose of this call is I know people have specific questions, and we have sort of an agenda to cover as well. So we're going to kind of move through both things. So, and Lori has just joined our call as well, and she's on mute. So I don't know if she's trying to say something. Anyway, so I'm going to go through the presentation here, and can you see my screen of the PowerPoint slide there? Let me do screen new share. Okay, you guys.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, share. Okay, share. Okay, cool. So let me see if I can move this forward here. All right, there we go. There we go. First PowerPoint slide. There's a video. We have a series of educational webinars that we are putting together as a resource for people to loop back around and to watch, because it's a global effort. There's calls on top of calls, like what Martha said, that you can't make the calls. And there's a message I want to get across to everyone that that we need to be. That's kind of the nuts and bolts how to put this stuff together. So as Adam led a brilliant webinar about the technology toolbox, I'm just going to preface a few comments and emphasize a few things here. So first of all is practice with your equipment, as I say here, film, horizontally, and set the resolution of your camera to 90, full HD, 1920 by, by where it says full HD right there. You can go 4K, but it's not necessary, and it's going to gobble up lots and lots of memory. It's like quadruple the memory just as that. So practice, as I say at the bottom there, set up your camera, film at this, film horizontal, and practice with your equipment, or have whoever you're working with practice with their equipment. Let's see if we click forward here, if this works. There we go. Cool. So film your video here. We have this is a memory card. This is from a memory card sales website here. So this will give you an idea of how much space you need here. I wonder if I can minimize this. So if you have a phone, let's say if you have a 16 gig memory card in there, well, make sure that your phone is set up to save to the memory card, and you'll get about 300 photos or 80 minutes of full HD video. And I find these numbers rather high, because my experience is you don't get that much memory. And to the right here, you'll see that this is the same chart, but it's for a point and shoot, 12 megapixel point and shoot. And this is the how much memory you get out of a 12 megapixel camera. Photography, you get this many photos with 8 gigs, you get 1,000, let's say, and then you get 10 minutes of video if you have a little point and shoot camera. So that's not a lot of time, because you'll get video or images that just don't work for you. All right, so that's what thing. And then you start gathering your images before, like Martha mentioned, start gathering your images, and you start a drive. So I'm just going to share with you a sample drive. Just set up. Anyone have any questions about that? As I'm trying to find my Google Drive. Any questions? All right. So I don't know. Oh, here it is. New share. So we got. So now you should see my Google Drive here. So I have a, oh man, I don't know where it is. Someone shared with me a bunch of video images, and I think it's in here. Video team, Clara. So create a drive folder for your images. Google Drive gives you 15 gigs, which isn't a lot, but it's a way to get going. So these are, Clara's videos, and we'll be looking at Clara's video just a little bit later here in the video. Oh, there's Lori. I see her smiling noggin, happiness. Here's the Google Drive, and this is where all the images here. And when you start gathering images, you can start gathering all sorts of images and just drop them all in one spot. So then when you have an editor, you you say, well, here's all my images that go with my script. I've been thinking about these images, and I think these are great images. And you're in a perfect spot to start gathering these images. Let me see if I can change the way this is viewed here. Large icons, extra large icons. So yeah, here we got some videos here from Clara and some event planning video and different things that relate back to her script. You guys see the Google Drive? Any questions?
Now you're taping this, right? I can.
Yeah, you can watch this. Yes.
Okay.
So the thing is, I know that you don't have an editor quite yet, but start gathering your images and videos. Paula's going to do it. Okay.
I don't know.
You don't know, but it doesn't matter. You still need to gather your images and get everything together so they can be in action. Okay. Video editing takes time, and we request that you take the responsibility and initiative to gather your images, put them in one spot. Then once you have a video editor that can commit, you hand it all over to them. Okay, great. Looking forward to seeing your first draft. It's a simple thing of file management that we are requesting that you take on. So the video editor, you're not like sending like 5 or 10 emails with stuff. You put all your stuff in one Dropbox, Google Drive. And I've used Dropbox as well. I have a professional account for that, and I use that for Landmark. And I just updated my video team thing here. So it's cool. Thanks, and let's see. So in any questions about that? All right, cool. And this is a relatively small amount of images and some people have tons of images, hundreds of images, and several different video takes and several different versions of things. So it's, Clara pared down everything that she wanted, and this is what you should provide for your editor. She even labeled it image 3, image 4, image 5, image 6, image 7. Oops, and my leg is scratched. So let's, speaking of Clara, let's go back to this. Let's do new share. New share. And we can go back to, why is that open? Oh, okay. Right. I don't understand. Okay, let me just close. I have close window. I have too many things open.
So I have a question.
All right, Lori.
Hi, everyone. So, like, if for Martha or for people who have an event and they have a whole slew of images, not images, video, like the whole video, how do they break it down for their editors? In other words, I take a 2-hour video of everything of my event, and then
Okay.
the whole event's 2 hours, say.
That's a great question. So, what would be good? Okay, let's go back to Clara here. Okay, so she has these video clips here, and let's say this is a 39-second clip. Okay, you guys see this or not?
No. Oh, up here, yes.
Let me stop this for a second.
Team event planning.
Yeah, it's a video. These screen share. It might be a little grainy, but it's a video of her this meeting. Okay, see it?
Yes.
Okay, So and then at the bottom there's like little time things. So it will say different time segments. So let's say I want from from second 24 to 36 in the video, that part. So yeah, that's a good question, because then you can zero in on the part of the video clip that would be great to show. Yeah, because obviously there's no need to show all that.
Well, and you can't, right?
You can't. So and then do you see the little time bar along the bottom here? It says 39 at one end.
Yeah, so show everyone's, the time bars down on the bottom. And so if you pick a time slot, so like you said, 39 to 41. So you want seconds of it. Okay.
You want that part.
Great. So do you still send the whole video? Because that takes up a lot of space, right? So is there an easy way to take the video and just kind of cut the pieces yourself, or is that something that's complicated that the editor has to do?
That's a great question. So what you could do is go back into DaVinci Resolve, the editing software, and chop your clips down to size. So that is an option that you have, because it does take a lot of space, and you'll fill it up fast. So yeah, you can take the clip here. Let's say in this video instance here.
So for the person whose event it is, it would be nice to have uploaded the whole event anyway, just for their own personal, history to keep it in, right? So they could upload it to DaVinci, the whole event, and then go through it time-wise, and then start splicing what would work for this particular video.
Right. Yeah, let's see if I can do this. New timeline. Timeline to create. So okay, let's give this a try here. So we got this here, and let's see what we got here. So there's a video clip that I'm looking for here. Well, let's just go for this just to mix it up a little here. You guys see the editing software on screen? You got the person bent over doing yoga.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so I'll show you that's a good question. So yeah, so we got this little timeline here. I'm gonna mute it. There we go.
Now, is this done on a Mac or what publishing?
This is DaVinci Resolve video editing software. So let's say Clara only wanted a few seconds of this chunk, okay, in her video. And what Lori's suggesting, which is good, is because this isn't really looking that exciting when she walks around, she could take a chunk here, because you see her, working out there, because that might be a good thing you want to keep there. So you could take this chunk here, and then there's a razor blade here. You can see it looks like a razor blade. So what you do is you chop here, and you can chop. Maybe here. I mean, it's up to your personal preference. And then once you turn off that razor blade, do you see the little red razor blade there? Mm-hmm. So you can go back to this little arrow thing here and select this and hit the delete key on my keyboard. And hit the delete key on the keyboard here. So then you just have this little bit here of the video that you really like, that you want to show. Because you can see that that's definitely Clara doing some yoga moves, and then you can go down to the bottom. I don't know if you see down at the bottom of the screen here. There's different tools here. There's an editing tool, a color tool, a soundtrack tool. And I'm not going to cover these things. There's a lot of resources out there that you can cover these things. What I am going to cover is this one here, which is the export, because you're going to need to export this. And so we're going to export it. So you'll see up here, just maximize it. You'll see up here in the corner, it says this, it says YouTube, it says different video formats here. So I'm just gonna stick to whatever is default there, custom. I don't know what that's gonna give me, but it's gonna give me 24 frames, high definition. So then you go, okay, I want to export this little clip from my editor here. And this would apply also when you're exporting your final video. So this is kind of like a double duty sort of a thing here. So you'll see down here, it says add to render queue. And so what we are going to save it as, give it a name like yoga clip or something like that.
Do you save so in other words, like this particular one is just one clip here, so you're saying yoga clip, but if she had gone and done this and had, like multiple things on here, you could do multiple things at a time, right? So multiple items at a time. It could be up to 24. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's to save you from sending big files, but also when you finish your video, you're gonna need to export it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just gonna save this here, and over here on the other side it says job 1, Clara, timeline, and then here, I don't know if you guys can see it, that there's a button that says right below where it says job 1. It says render queue, job 1, Clara, timeline 2, and down at the bottom there it says start renderer. It might be underneath everyone's thumbnail picture. So then it will go through and render this thing. And this will apply, this renderer thing applies also to creating a final video draft too, so it's the same thing. Yeah, it's a good thing to play with and get familiar with as you're playing with the software. With cameras as well as video editing software, you got to play with it a little bit until you get used to it. All right, so then that's in a folder, the predetermined folder on my computer. And this is actually especially handy, like if Martha has like a concert video and she only wants one song or part of one song in it, you could cut that part down. Say, I only want this part of this song in my video. Then whoever is the editor can put it together for her. So, is any questions out there for anyone? We had a couple people hop on.
Well, okay, Paula is going to do it. She just texted me about that. Thank you, Paula. But she does need my images to come through Google to come through Google Drive, and I don't know, and I need someone to create that for me.
All right.
And give her the information. That's what she
Yeah,
said.
yeah. You just ask around to like your teammates and maybe,
That's what she suggested. Okay.
yeah, ask support and sit by, you know, you can have all your images on your computer and have someone meet you in a coffee shop or something. Says, okay, I got to share all these images.
Okay, so I did gather the images. I think, Lori, did you get it? But I did it all via email. And so I didn't know, and I sent links in the script. I tried to put everything in one place. But am I to understand that email is not the best way to communicate, to send these images? And I did it through 2 different emails because they didn't all fit on one.
Yeah, I see something here. I didn't open it yet. Woody's Woods Big Band.
Yes, that came off
Got
the
that.
email. Okay. Prior to
And
that,
it's from YouTube, so that should be okay because that's on YouTube, so it's not clogging up anything.
okay. But prior to that, Lori, I sent 2 emails with images and the links to other
I see.
videos.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And so Paula needs to have it come through Google Drive.
Okay, she could probably, the way you sent it this way, I don't know. You want me to go through these now? Let me see.
So yeah, I'll show you an idea here what you could do.
I could show you my, she's got it like, send it to Bob. Maybe.
So
Email. Now, how do I do that? I'm so.
Yeah, there's a lot, and they're separated, so that's good. It's not all one big long thing. They're like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things. I think that would be probably something she could work with.
do you see my desktop? Let me see here.
WeTransfer. Yeah.
Yeah, WeTransfer works really good too. A lot of video makers use that. So it's like if you don't have, I agree. So here, we'll just kind of go through their files. I'm going to send it to add your file. So you click here. Okay, I'm going to send some pictures of, I don't know what I'm going to send pictures of. Some snow photos here. We're going to do some photos from snowbanks and me shoveling snow. I mean, it could be whatever it is, open. So we got 3 files there. And sending you, you can type in Lori's email here, or whoever email you want. I'll just email it to myself. For the sake of
How about if,
I'm just explaining how this works, because then you select the files you want to send, and then you can send it to whoever you want. So that would be another option if you can't figure out Google Drive. It's just send them to your Paula. So you select your files, which I selected these photos. You know, you select a file and go like that. And can you see I have my desktop here with the files here? Let me do share.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, so you just select on the files you want to send.
Okay, so Bob, what I did was I called myself selecting the photos I wanted to use. I went through quite a few of them. and sent via email the, the ones I thought would be the most effective.
Well, the problem with email
Can
is
I- Bob?
it condenses it.
Well, I would like to also jump into this because I prefer not to have all the information sent to me, because when it's on a Dropbox or on a Google Drive, it stays there and I don't get everything on my computer, because my computer will explode if I get everything, all the information by WeTransfer, and it doesn't work for me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then the problem that we have at our end is sometimes email, I think email kind of works okay, but sometimes the like if you send images of like a text message, it compresses the quality. So yeah, you can work it out with Paula how she wants it. You can set up a Google Drive or.
Do you hear me? Do you
Yes,
hear
I
me?
hear you. I
Speaking
hear
right
you.
now?
I hear you. Yes.
So what I'm saying, if you send all the images and files by WeTransfer, I need to download it to my computer, and I choose not to.
Oh,
So that's why I prefer a Dropbox or a Google Drive, so it stays over there. I can watch it online, and then I can pick and choose based on what preference Martha has about pieces to use, so I don't have to put all the data on my computer, because I choose not to have
Yeah.
that all, only the things that I'm using, I take it off. So otherwise my storage space of my computer blows through the roof with all the information that I also already process.
all right.
And do you have a Paula? Do you have like a professional Dropbox account?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And you know,
So another option for Paula, because I got a professional account because I do this, is your editor can set up a folder, a Dropbox folder, and you can drop and drag everything in there, and then it will go to Paula, and Paula will know where to find it.
okay. I think I have Dropbox.
Yeah,
on my
and
computer.
the nice thing about a professional account is that you can set up a special email address that actually you will email the photos, and then they will fall into Paula's Dropbox. Then Paula can find them. They're not going to blow up her machine, and yeah, so that's. Dropbox works really good. It's the free account is kind of small and limiting, but if you're working with someone for a professional account, they can set up a folder, and that folder can be as big as, you know, the terabyte, which you don't need. That does that work with you, Paula? Something like that? You can set up a Dropbox folder and have her drop it in there, or do you prefer Google Drive?
Both work. And
Both
then as
work?
well,
Okay.
what I don't want to have, I would like to have videos that are already like downloaded from YouTube, and not videos that I need to download from YouTube, because I would love to do an edit, but I also have to not putting all the time in it. So I really would like to find out what pieces of images of existing videos, Martha, in this case, what you would like to use. So it's only we only use the things that you selected, because otherwise we have maybe 5 hours of materials, and if I need to spot everything material and you're not agree with it, then that would be another conversation, because you are still the director, so you have to tell me what pieces you like to use in your video.
Okay, so how do so I need to run it, and will the timeline be in there somewhere?
Perfect. Yes.
I'm asking.
So you say, okay, there's a video of 3 minutes, and then I select 50 seconds to 55 seconds. That's a piece that I like. And then I have this piece that I like. So it's like easier for you to spot it, because you know what you like yourself as a director. And then I can see what works the best in the edit to glue it together.
Okay, so my question is, when I run the video, and this is from someone that really doesn't know what this is. When I run the video, will the time be under the video, or I need to put my stop watch on and give it to you like that? How does that go? Is there something that already is on?
Most of the time, the timeline is already below the video. If you have a YouTube video, you can only, for example, you see below the line what
Okay.
seconds it runs for.
Okay. Okay, I'll work on that today.
Awesome.
And
you.
you're bringing up some awesome points that a lot of people face breakdowns with around doing these videos, is that the files, manipulating the files, moving them around, yeah.
It's very intimidating.
It is, but you need a system, and oh yeah, we talked about YouTube videos. So there are, if you search on the internet, there are file software things that can help you download videos from YouTube. Are they long videos or short?
It varies.
Okay. So the thing, first of all, they're going to be large files. A second thing, well, let's just go to YouTube here. Sometimes, well, here we go. Do you see this YouTube here? Let me just move this to the side here. Sometimes at the bottom here of the screen, they have an option to download the video. And here they don't, okay? And as far as YouTube goes, they also, for your video editing questions, this is about how to edit a transition. So there's lots of resources how to edit. So then if there is no download button, then you have to install a software. Look online to install a software to help you download videos. So I think that's what you need to do, is get help with that. If you don't know technology to do that, you're gonna need help. And then you'll share them with Paula. The problem with the software is that it can be loaded with viruses. YouTube download video software can be loaded, or not really viruses, but it will load all this other software in your machine that you don't want.
And Bob, exactly how long can the video be? Is there time added?
Yeah,
on
it's a 1 minute video total.
Total. Oh, total. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And we do that to make space for everybody.
You knew that.
All right. Oh, okay. And when is the deadline for this? How much more time do we have?
Okay, so we're requesting the first video draft this coming week for coaching and feedback. All right.
Okay, I have to. Okay, because Paula is not going to be able to look at it until around Tuesday, if I'm correct, Paula.
Yeah, but what you can do is download what you can do is download and get everything ready for her.
Yes.
Download those YouTube videos with the the YouTube app. Or
Okay.
the YouTube downloader.
And then what about the music, background music?
Yeah, don't worry about that for the first draft.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Focus on the images, and then we can add in the music and the video later in the production chain.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, these are great questions. So
Yeah,
these are all, because through your sharing, other people are listening, and they're going to have the exact same questions. So this is the conversation I want to have, because other people are going to be stuck just like you are.
Okay.
Alrighty. So we
But
have,
I'm gonna tell you, Bob, Martha is not stuck because she's
No.
not.
okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
Thank
true.
you, Paula.
She's in action.
Yeah, that's true. She is
Oh,
in the quiz. She's asking. Yes, yes, yes.
Thanks
That's
for
true.
keeping us on that positive communication.
Hey, that's what it is.
It is. You have to just keep in that speaking, declaring, and listening. Now, Martha's on fire.
Oh yeah, I'm on fire, all right.
I know it. I know it. And I'm really acknowledge that you are on fire. So thank you for that.
And I
I
acknowledge.
second that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Willie. I've gotten such good coaching and encouragement, so I thank you for that. And
You're
Paula, you
welcome.
know I love you, honey.
Uh-huh.
I love you too.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so well, just so then Martha is going to by Tuesday have everything sent to Paula.
Is that for good for you, Paula?
Yes, that works for me. And,
Okay.
and keep in mind, I'm dealing with a time difference because
Yeah.
I'm in Europe, so that you are aware of it, that our dates are opposite.
Okay, so
Are
my
you
time here.
behind?
Yes, right now it's for me 5:45, but it's in Portugal, and there's another hour of time difference when I'm in the Netherlands, so that will be an hour earlier.
So you'll be in the Netherlands on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So is that
Correct.
moving ahead or back?
It's your early morning, it's my late afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, so moving ahead.
So then,
Bring it
can you
on.
make a request of Martha what time you want her to send it her time so that she knows? Bye.
Send me a text when she has it, and then it will be fine. It will work out. I don't have when it's there, I'm taking a look at it, and because I'm still now in Portugal with my family, so I just choose to spend time with them.
Right.
I travel tomorrow back, so I will see it on Tuesday when it's sent. So if Martha, if you can send me a text message, then I will take a look.
So Paula, when will you be able to send a first draft to
It's
the
depending on the homework that you did. If you are able to select, for example, the seconds that you like in the video and your preferred images, then I can put something together. And I'm not completely agree with Bob about not having the music ready to go, because the music helps with the edit, at least for me, in order to speed how fast you want to have the images, how you put the beats to make it a fluent video. So I prefer
okay.
to have some music as
Yeah, you can do
related.
that. Yeah, actually,
Good
yeah, you
point.
can do that because you got, there's a lot of people, well, for the novice, it's better not to do it, but for someone who knows what they're doing, it's good to do it. So yes, I would say go for it.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Okay.
All right. Thanks so much. I have a hard stop, so but thank you. This has been excellent. And I'm sure others who are in my shoes appreciate it too. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have to log off.
All right, well, is anyone else, okay, you just log off and you just keep on, and when,
Yeah, and I would say, Bob, since this webinar is the second part of the editing or or third part really, and it's finishing it, do you want to just show people how to add on music and special effects or transitioning in and out? I don't know who's on the call.
okay, so yeah, let's go back here. I was gonna cover transitions. I'm not for the sake of beginning video editing, I'm not gonna cover music just because I want to, project manager, see if I get back to this.
Transitionings would be, yeah.
Okay, so I don't know how to get back to where it was.
Or if anybody,
Yeah, does anyone else have any questions?
had questions.
I see we have Michael, William Brown.
Yep,
William,
I'm still on.
yep. We have two Williams in the crowd here. All right.
Cool.
Any questions?
No,
No?
not so far. I'll go back through the webinar later and just review everything.
Okay. Cool. And there is go back to here. So okay, yeah, let's go back to this thing here. Let's do new share. Let's go back to this.
Bob, this is Michael, and I still don't have a coach.
No, yeah, Lori and we provide feedback on
But I
your video. And so, yeah, we sent you a message asking you to update your script. I think that was when did we do that, Lori? Was that last week?
Yeah. Did you not see that?
Did you
No,
not
I
see
didn't see that.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, take a look at,
We'll
take a look
resend
at
it.
it.
We can resend it.
All right.
No, it's on your script. Just open your script, and it's at the bottom of your script. So if
Oh,
you
okay.
open your own script,
Okay, I'll do
you don't
that.
have to do it right this minute, but that's where the feedback, I provided feedback at the bottom of your script.
I probably haven't been looking far enough down the line.
Yeah, and you can give me a call, maybe later this afternoon. Call or text me offline, and I'll be your coach. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So I don't know if you guys see my PowerPoint here. It says Team and Beyond. Watch our channel. So we created some YouTube channels, YouTube videos, and we have a YouTube channel. It's called Team and Beyond, and we're uploading all these videos and webinars to that page. And so, and also what I want to point out is I am learning DaVinci Resolve just like you guys are. So I am not really familiar with it because I've used other editing software. So, but the thing is, this is free. So YouTube has got tons and tons of videos. So I don't know, can you see the YouTube channel? It says DaVinci transitions, how to put a transition in DaVinci Resolve tutorial. Let me see if I got the right share here. There we go. Change that. There. So I, look, there's like a search bar here, transitions, transitions in DaVinci Resolve. So, so you can look this up, and then it will give you all sorts of tutorials about how to do stuff. This is kind of a cool one that actually shows all the transitions that you can put into a video. This is addictive, additive dissolve, and all these things. But there's so many people are making instructional videos on how to do this that it's, and then the thing is that when you watch this, you can pause it, go, oh, how did he do that? You know?
Okay.
It's far more, it's more of a resource. You got to take advantage of these resources. So that's the editing thing. And if you're stuck, be in communication, and things like that. So is there any other questions for people on the call? Well, thanks for everyone for making the call.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. Awesome. I'm gonna
Thank you,
mute.
guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Bob.
Thank you, Paula.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.